Thank you very much. That was really special. First off, thanks, Ed, for being here and for Delta's tremendous support of our university. Karen, what an amazing career you've had, and my sincere appreciation of what Cox means to the University of Georgia. Now, I have to admit, I'm one of the world's greatest jock sniffers. So I'm actually significantly more nervous about following Rennie Curran than I am the two legends that were up here before. And Rennie, you made us very proud tonight. An American success story, an All-American linebacker, and a hell of a fine young man. Now, Rennie, with that said, I was in the stands your last year when we got throttled in Stillwater, Knoxville, and Jacksonville. I'm a little bitter about that still. But thanks to my dear friend and our fellow Terry grad, Kirby Smart, we don't even know what it's like to lose a game anymore. I have such mixed emotions about being up here tonight. On one hand, I'm unbelievably humbled to win this amazing award. But on the other hand, that video you just saw was actually filmed 3.5 years ago before the pandemic. And I was just so hopeful that I was going to look thinner and younger than I did, but I guess that didn't work out. And then the amazing walk-up song, I just, when they asked me what walk-up song I wanted, being a small-town Georgia boy, my first thought was something from Leonard Skinner, of course. But Skinner didn't have any bandmates who went to Georgia, so I immediately pivoted to my parents' good friend and fellow Terry grad, Clisby Clark. I can close my eyes right now and see Clisby on the front porch of the SA house belting that song out. It makes me smile just thinking about it. I mentioned in the video, besides our faith, there is nothing that has meant more to my family than the University of Georgia. Not one thing is more important. We've had 4 generations of our family go to the University of Georgia, starting with my namesake, Sam Dykes, back in 1935. We have, just in our immediate family, we have 14 UGA grads, 9 of those being Terry grads, starting with my dad, who graduated in 1963. We could not be more excited about the 5th generation. My son Sam, a Terry grad, and his beautiful wife Elizabeth, a UGA grad, are blessing us with our first grandchild this September. My nephew Paul, a Terry grad, and his awesome wife Katie, a UGA grad, have already given my parents their first great-grandchild, and I'm just so thankful that Elizabeth and Katie are brilliant, because there is no way in hell a Holmes man could get into the University of Georgia right now. I was so blessed to grow up in an amazing family. My parents are simply phenomenal, and they gave us the greatest gifts you can give a child. They gave us their time, their love, and their undivided support. I have a wonderful brother, John, and I had the greatest little sister in the history of the world who sadly passed away 8 years ago, but who's on my heart every day. So many of my favorite memories growing up involved UGA football games. We went all over the South following the Dogs. Both my grandfather and my father played for Georgia. My father, Chief, as everybody calls him, Chief was a 3-year letterman and 2-year starter. Heck of a player. So growing up, people obviously wondered whether my brother John and I would carry on that UGA football tradition. Well, we're both soft as church music, so the football tradition ended, but the dedication to our school has never wavered. I know this will shock many of you, but I was a really good student growing up. And when I was graduating boarding school, the college counselor was indignant when I told them that I was going to the University of Georgia and not to other schools who at that time were higher ranked. They were just sure that they would be able to talk my parents into why that would be a bad decision to go to the University of Georgia. And I'm giggling to myself thinking, take your best shot, big boy, bring it on. So my parents come up to my boarding school in Chattanooga, and the guy starts bringing in his explanation of why I shouldn't go to Georgia. And he started laying it on a little bit thick with criticism. I could tell the old man was about to blow a top. He finally says, sir, are you finished? He looked at me and said, son, do you want to be a doctor? And I said, no, sir. He goes, you still want to be in the general business community, don't you? And I said, yes, sir. He turned confidently to the counselor and said, Sam getting a business degree from the University of Georgia will not only give him a great business foundation, but he will make relationships that will be invaluable to his success moving forward. Thank you, sir, and got up and went back to Monticello, and it's the best advice he's ever given me and given anybody at the Baylor School. Well, I get to Athens, and my parents were spot on. Terry was unbelievable for me. I learned so much and met so many amazing people, many of you out there tonight who are great friends and clients. However, no offense to the great teachers that I had at Terry, the greatest thing that happened to me at Terry happened in the first few weeks of my junior year. I'm leaving a class in the old headquarters of Terry on Brooks Hall, walking down to the famous wall on Baldwin Street, looking for a ride back to the fraternity house. Ran into a fraternity brother of mine, Richard Yancey, and he said, well, we can just get a ride with Lara. I said, I don't know who Lara is, but we jump in the back of a VW convertible, and I'm in the back seat looking at Lara driving, and I'm thinking, this is the most beautiful person I have ever seen in my life. Well, she's even more beautiful today. And for those of you out there who know her, she's even more beautiful inside. And I want to thank Terry for starting the wonderful journey of the last 38 years with my beautiful wife and fellow Terry grad. I have so many people to thank. My mentor and past recipient of this award, Andy Gertner, who took a chance on me when I was 21 years old and clueless. My business partner, John Shlesinger, who is the most talented person in our industry. He and I have been partners for 35 years, and his commitment to providing excellent service to our clients is truly inspirational. He and Sarah are also great friends. I want to thank Ellen Kelsch, who has been our partner for 15 years. She's an amazing professional, friend, and mother. My boss, John Ferguson, who carried me through our finance degree, and he is still stuck with me today. And then finally, Jennifer Childers and Margie Long, who are trusted team members, and I'm honored that they are here tonight. I want to thank my two sponsors, also both recipients, Bill Young Jr. and Darren DeVore, two great Bulldogs. I'd like to thank the best college president in the United States, and I'm around college presidents every day. We all should be exceptionally thankful and grateful for Jerry Moorhead. And we're blessed to have the best dean in the country in Ben Ayers. Thank you very much, Ben. Kudos to the governor, the legislature, and my fellow regents for their unwavering support. Like Rennie also said, I want to thank all the loyal donors who are here tonight and the students who benefit so richly from your generosity. And last, of course, I want to thank my family who are all here tonight, which is really special. You know how tough it is to get everybody together. Everyone's here tonight. It really means a lot to me. My mom and dad, again, my brother, my children who I love dearly and I'm so very proud of. I think there must probably be a family out there that spent more time together than we have, but I don't really know who they are. But you've blessed us beyond belief. Sam and Susan are both Terry grads. My little baby, Cammie, she was not a good enough student to go to University of Georgia, so she's at University of Virginia right now. I want to thank, again, lastly, my brother John, Lou, their boys, Paul and Sims, and their wives, Katie and Emily. I love y'all more than anything in this world, and nothing is more fulfilling than a close family. There will be many people who win this award in the future who are more deserving than I am, but there will never be anyone that's more appreciative and that loves the University of Georgia more than I do. God bless the Terry College, and good night.